should do.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Can't slow down.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilname. A story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. Take the risk. An Elder Brain leaves no room for error. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. Would you like that? Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You know now of your father's plans to use the Elder Brain to slaughter the world over. One need not read minds to foresee the horrors he will pen with your hand if you do not stand against him. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Elithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will dramatically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
Oakfather preserve you. The city, you mean? With all its noise, smoke, stone, and bustle? I would not be here given the choice, but I promised you my support. And that is what you shall have. Still, though, this place crawls with life, but little of it flourishes. I see refugees unhoused, the destitute unwanted, orphans unloved. The city is like a forest with an overgrown canopy. Light and nourishment cannot penetrate to those who need it the most, and still it draws them in. The safety of numbers, the promise of civilization, the dream of better. All that potential is too often destined to die in the dark and rot in the gutter. I wish there was a better way. I wish everyone could see the sun, have a full belly, and know nature as a friend. There is a balance that is yet to be found. Listen to me, preaching like an initiate in his cups. Yes, I hope so. But we have a battle to win before any of that. On my way.
My fortune!
Nothing hurts anymore.
My fortune!
Still in control. Just have I been this way before?
A private word would be nice.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. You'll need to make room for me. Lead the way, then.
A hero at heart, one move ahead. Sure, why not?
Something on your mind?
So, you talked to Floric, the city's most loyal servant, positively outraged to hear how you failed your father. Tell me, darling, how is she? Entertainment? I'd be a cheeky devil indeed to make such diabolical merry. Glower all you want. I was merely laying the path to your success.
Keep it together. I can do better. I must.
I'll give it a shot.
I think it's a true shame that your goddess doesn't allow for love.
Another step forward.
Do you regret it?
I could never regret fulfilling my life's purpose. Besides, Lady Shar may afford me a little wiggle room.
Even if you and our friend ended up having werewolf cubs, they'd be so adorable.
I've shown no signs of lycanthropy, thank you very much. Should that change, I'll take it you're volunteering to be childminder.
Buy me some protective gloves and I'm all for it.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, Ilmater preserve me, I need the courage. No, Saer. We abandoned our farm when the Absolute Army marched in. We used to sell our barley to the brewer who makes this very beer. That's all over now. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Dez Kanshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Halsin. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy fella called Three-Piece wants to place Halsin as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Halsin. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. May Ilmater bleed for you. Thanks again, stranger. Ilmater guide you.
Keep me in mind, Roger Gherkins, your Baldur's Gate realtor. Roger Gherkins.
The hero returns. Looking for more applause? If it isn't good news on legs.
Shouldn't you be out earning the plaudits of a grateful nation? Or something?
Surprised the Boulder's Mouth didn't mention how chatty you were. I thought you hero types were all high and mighty.
Anyone for leaks?
Normally, the Boulder's Mouth illustrators capture people perfectly, but they didn't do you justice. Wow.
Listen, mate, I'm honored, but ain't you got better things to do than chatter with me? You know, big heroics, newsworthy stuff.
She's in the Gazette today.
I'll never understand people who don't want to be famous. The more the people like you, the more you can get away with. I never wanted to live in the city, but the opportunities. There's nothing quite like it out there.
Do that? I have loads of opinions.
I cut out and save all your articles, you know. I keep them under my pillow. I hope that's not weird.
Between you and me, I can't really read that good. But you do make a fine artist rendition.
Perhaps the editor of the Gazette would listen if you told them to stop publishing propaganda.
The Baldur's Mouth Gazette is a pile of bullshit. No wonder you're their poster child.
You have our city's best interest at heart, too. I'm just doing my part by trying to keep the peace.
If you've got connections at Baldur's Mouth, put in a word, will you? This city deserves to hear what I've got to say. Another hero, too, for making their story known.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul. I wonder if they police every trade in the city the way they're watching over us.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
Lord Gortash is going to destroy me. I swear, you'll rue the day you crossed Etvard Needle.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, well, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind. Don't want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. It's just, well, you're very impressive is all.
I hope you make it out of here when the Absolute arrives. Sounds like you're pretty useful to have around.
I bet you've gotten up to all sorts. But we won't keep you. I bet it'll be all in the next Gazette anyway. Hey?
I hope the Gazette is right about you. This city's in desperate need of good folk.
Well, well. The very unlikely hero of our latest Gazette. Don't let the fame go to your head now.
You're in the broadsheet. Want a copy? It's all yours.
Lords need to learn they're nothing without us. Remind them if you see any, eh?
I know you're busy, but if you speak to Lord Gortash, perhaps you can convince him to let us keep our herd.
If you save my herd, I could even name a goat after you. If you want, of course. Goats are very intelligent animals.
You get things done around here. Maybe Gortash will listen to you.
Look, we're grateful for your good deeds, but there's nothing for you to do here. Must be surrendered. And if...
A gallows? Those are for amateurs. That's what I was taught in the grotto. Do you know how badly those things can go wrong?
I'd rather not think of it, Shadowheart.
You could strangle them by accident, use too much rope and break off their legs. And if it goes really badly, you could wrench their heads right off.
What a picture you paint. Quite detailed, quite colourful, quite unnecessary.
Shield our people.
Welcome back, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
News of your good deeds has travelled fast. The merchant is all too happy to extend a certain generosity towards you, where the price of goods is concerned.
If you do speak to Lord Gortash, please give him my regards. My name's Ashwin. Thank you.
Put your faith in Lightbringer Gortash and he will continue to smile on you.
If you ever happen to see someone attended Steel Watcher schematics, I wouldn't say no to taking a peek.
You might want to consider putting those skills of yours at Lord Gortash's disposal. Every little helps.
What are you waiting for? You should be preparing yourself to face the Absolute in Lord Gortash's name.
You should be waiting at the walls for the army of the Absolute. A true champion of Lord Gortash. Listen, is salvation.
Fantastic news. Just as
Oh my. I read all about you in the Gazette. Very impressive.
Say, I thought I recognized you from somewhere. Never seen the mouth give such a glowing write-up. Good for you.
Real nice things to read about you in the
Just look at you. So tasty.
Fantastic news.
Whatever you do, make sure this madness doesn't make it to the Gazette.
Perhaps what he's saying isn't true. If you're here, surely there has to be some hope.
Talona will come for you, as she will for all of us. Be ready.
And then what happens?
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
Perhaps sending a...
Wait for you and your hog friends to come back and arrest you.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks.
My strongly worded letter.
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible. My poor sweet vegetables. They deserved better.
You should start your own opinion column.
I can do that. I have loads of opinions.
The lower city's a bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around. You again? You must be as lost as we are.
We're not lost. Just taking in the view before continuing on our way. I assure you, I know exactly where I am. No assistance needed.
We're lost.
Flaming Fist investigation underway. Stay back. The humble home of Frank Peartree.
Was it up the stairs?
Stop! What are you doing?